Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Maricita Colours in English. Today we are in the second part of our sandal Kim. I made this sandal, baby sandal in crochet. This is the sandal that I make for my channel in Spanish. Has the same name, Kim, so you can see it too. This sandal I made with cotton. I use this. And I use two yarns together for that my shoe, my sandal, be strong. So you can see how strong is my sandal because I use the two yarns of cotton. Now I use yarn of wool for that you can see how it is. But usually for summer, you know, we must to use cotton. But this is only one example. Okay, in the first part, you can see in the first part how we make this sole, la suela. And now we make the single crochet, el punto medio. And this is the front of my work and this is the reverse, el frente y el revés de mi sandalia. Sandal, sandalia en español. Okay, now I will join here in the beginning. So I catch the back of every stitch. I show you this in the first part. So now I will show you how we join. So now we are here and here I made two chains, so I insert in one of the chains and we make the slip stitch, el punto deslizado. You know, the slip stitch is like only pass the yarn into the loops and ready. And now look, we finish this part of our shoe. Is this part. And now we must do, I will make this. I will make this part of our shoe. Look, I want that you notice that our center of our shoe is this line. I show you in the first part that you always must to know where is the center of our sandal or our shoe. So we will count how many stitches I have in the body. I will start to make here the double crochet. Varetas en español. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 double crochet. So, in my first sandal, I cut the yarn for start to make here. But now I will show you for don't have a lot of yarns. We don't cut. So I will make a slip stitch until that I make our body of our shoe. So I don't cut the yarn. Look, now I will cut normal the stitch and I will make the slip stitch. In every stitch I will make one slip stitch. Not so strong because if you make it strong you will close your shoe. So not so strong, okay? Only we will make in every stitch one slip stitch. I make this for don't cut the yarn. In this sandal in Spanish you can see that I cut the yarn, but now I don't want to cut. I will show you another way. So we go until here and always we must to see where is the center of our shoe. Look, where is the line is the center. It's not where we join, because the threads where we join always move a little into to the links to the left, so you don't must to notice with this where we join. The center of our shoe is where is our center, our mark. So we must to count. I have 20, so it's 10 in every side. So I must to count for to know where is. Look, here I have the yarn, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, one stitch more I must to make here. Yeah, so here I can start to make the 10 in the right and 10 in the left. Remember, in the right and left, sorry. Remember, always all that you make in the right side, you must make in the left side. If we have 10 or 10 double crochet in the right or in the left, we must to have 10 in the right side. Derecha, right, izquierda, left. Okay, now that I am here, look, I will start to make 1, 2 chains, dos cadenetas, and we turn the crochet work. And this is like the first double crochet. So in the next stitch, we start to make up, look, we start to make the double crochet. We have now 2 double crochet. Tenemos 2 double crochet. 3 varetas. 4 varetas, look. And remember, this is the line of the center. We must to have 10 in the right side and 10 in the left, for that our sandal is uniform. And remember, you must to write all that you make, because maybe it's not like my shoe filage, or maybe you have more stitches, or you want to make more here. Depends of you. And you must to write for that you remember, and you must to make your part of our sandal the same. So we have here 2, 4, 6, 8. Here I make the 9, and here I make the 10. I try to enter, don't worry, I try to enter in the stitch. Okay. And ready. Look, we have here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And it's fast in the center of our shoe, our sandal. Look, this is a line. And this is that I want that you understand. All that you make in the right, you must to make in the left. This is important for that you understand how to make the shoes. Because sometimes you want to make exactly that I make, but you don't have maybe the same yarn or the same hook that I use. So it will be not the same always. Okay, now in every stitch only I make the 10 double crochet. We have double crochet varetas en español, double crochet varetas, or punto alto. We have 2 names for varetas, for double crochet in Spanish, vareta and punto alto. But in all my tutorials, in all my patterns, I always use varetas, varetas. Vareta, singular, varetas, mit es plural. Okay, now I want that you see, I want to show you. We close always our shoe in the mitte, in the center, en el centro. And look, you must to see that here, where is this double crochet, you must to have here. So we must to make sometimes it will be not the same numbers. Or for this I show you that you must to know where is the center of your shoe and how you must to do. This is that I want that you understand the center of our shoe, and you must to have the same stitches here where it start. This is the same. Okay, now that I have the same, is in the same line, because here is the first double crochet and this is the center, so you see that is in the same line. Look, and now I will turn the crochet work and I will make the 2 chains, 1 and 2 chains, and we are in the second round of our body, and you never must to enter here, because if you enter here you will make increases, vas a hacer aumentos, so we don't want to make aumentos, we don't want to make increases. So this stitch is of this chain, so we must to jump this and we must to go in the next, up, look, up, and here we start to make stitch over stitch. We must to make the double crochet, and we must to make 1 2 3 4 times the same, only in every stitch we make 1 double crochet. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Maricita Colours in English. It's total free. I try always make tutorials every week. And you can find to my channel Maricita Colours in Spanish. It's only Maricita Colours. And you can write me and you can tell me which tutorial, messages or wants you that I make in English. And you can find me too in Facebook. So in every stitch, look, I make 1 double crochet, and I make this sandal look. I will tell you the size. I just see some tables in internet of baby shoes, and they say that one sandal or shoe for baby for 1 month, from newborn until 1 month, is more or less 10 centimeters. Okay, we arrive here, and look, we find these chains of the beginning, and in these chains always we must to make the last double crochet. We must to enter in the edge, we must to try to enter in the inside of the chain, of this chain, and we make the last double crochet, and ready. We finish the second round or row. Now I will make 2 chains again, 1 and 2 chains, and I turn the crochet work. And remember, like this is the reverse and like this is the front. The part more nice is where will be the feet or foot of the baby. Pie. Pie en español. Fuß in German. So you notice that this is the reverse and you notice that this is the front. But the body we make in both sides, so no problem. And for make, now I will make, this is the shoe for the right foot. So I will make now the shoe for the left. So now you remember I don't enter here, because if I enter in this first is I make increases, because these stitches of these chains, that is the first double crochet. So we jump this and we go in the next, en el próximo punto, next, próximo, and we make again the double crochet. So here you don't need to make increases or something. I will try to make more sandals and shoes for babies, and sure, always I will try to use more colors. So we must to make the same the next row too. We must to make only 4 rows. Up, always up. I don't enter between double crochet and double crochet. Up is 1 stitch. And you can decorate your sandal. You can decorate with flowers, or you can let like this. This sandal is unisex. You can use for boys, you can use blue, beige. You have a lot of options of colors for boys. And for girls, I use these colors you can use. Okay, now, look. You can use both sides for that you want. But I use this part the most nice for the front of the work. Okay, now I will show you. And here always we find the chains of the beginning, and one in the second chain we insert inside. Look, I don't enter between double crochet and double crochet, I enter inside of the chain. And here I make the last double crochet, la última vareta. The last, la última vareta. And again 1 and 2 chains, and we turn the crochet work. And look. Now we skip this and we go in the next, and we make the last and this size of this part of the shoe, of the sandal, you can make more big if you want. I make like this size, but you can make like you want. I only give you one option, but you can do more big or more or little. I try to give you options only. And you can make the sandal for the size of newborn until that you want. Like I tell you, in the tabelle or in the table that I find in internet, they say that for babies, for newborn, until 1 month is more or less 10 centimeters. For 3 months until 6 is more or less 11. From 9 to 12 months is more or less 13 centimeters. So if you are a beginner, it's better that you compare with one shoe or sandal of baby sandal that you have in home. Okay, now we finish 1, 2, 3, the 4 row. Look, this is the 4 row. And here in the last chain of the previous, in this second, I make the last double crochet. So this sandal is for the right foot, and this sandal I must to make for the left foot. From here, look, is I only must to start to make the lace. But if you want to make for the right foot like this, only you must to if you finish here, you make one chain, you turn your work, and you must go until here, for that we make this lace. So I will show you only how you must make. You know, this should never enter because this is for the increase in the next, and you make the slip stitch, only the slip stitch. And look, you make the slip stitch in every stitch, and for that you make this lace. You must to come until here, and now I will show you how you must to make the lace here in the right sandal. This is the right sandal, sorry, and this is the left sandal. So I will repeat here, and I will make this last double crochet, and here when you arrive here, you must to make this. Look, all that I make is for don't cut the yarn. Okay, so here I try to enter here in one of the stitches, and I start to make one slip stitch because I must to go until this row, in the beginning of this row. So here I try to go again to enter in the next. I try to enter here, and I make another slip stitch. So you must to come to try to be until where is the previous row. Okay, and here you start to make the lace. We will count how many double crochet I make here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20, but you can make more big or little, okay? We will start to make. For make 20 double crochet, we must to make 20 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look, you must to make your sandal like this, and you must to see, okay, is big or not. So this lace is more or less 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters. And the good of this, you must to have a bottom, you must to choose a bottom not so big here when you want more big or more close your baby sandal. So now that I make this 20, I must to make 3 plus 1, 2 and 3, and you must to enter in the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we start to make the double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we start to make here the double crochet. This can be 2 for enter your bottom if you want. If you want 6 double crochet or chain, if you want this. But you can make for enter the bottom, you can make in every place of here. For this, your bottom must to be not so big. My bottom is more or less 1 centimeter, a little more, 1 centimeter and a half. So, make like this. And now only we must to make 1 double crochet in every chain. In every chain. 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4 double crochet, and you must to make finish all your chains. And look, oh, like this, that is green of a beige. And now only we make 1 double crochet in every In every stitch I make 1 double crochet. That is, I will show you how you must to make. So now we are fast or almost in the beginning of our chains. We must to join with the body of our sandal. So you must to make like this, for that is in the same. So we must to join here up, for that is in the same line. We make 1 slip stitch, look, and we finish to pass. And always don't forget to push this last stitch. So now we have the lace, look, and the lace you can make the compare where you want, for that both sandals are the same, are similar. So now I can see that is here, look. So I can make, so I will make 1 mark, for that I notice where I must to make, and I will make 7 double crochet, but I will catch the stitches different. Look, I will make like this. So I must to make here, I will make the mark away, and here, look, you can cut here. It's better that you catch it. Okay, I make 2, and in the next stitch I make 1 double crochet. Look, now I make 2. In the next stitch I make the 3rd double crochet, and look, and only I will make 7. You can make like you want. If you want, always the chains of the beginning is the 1st double crochet, 2, 4, 6, 7. And now for make the line, this I only make 1 and 2 chains and turn the crochet work, and only I always must to make the 7. You remember here I don't enter, because if I make here I increase, so I must to go in the next up, and I will make the 2nd double crochet. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6 double crochet, and here where is the chains, you remember of the beginning, always you must to make the last double crochet. So now we have 7 double crochet, 2, 4, 6, 7, and again 1 and 2 chains and turn the crochet work. We skip this and we go in the next, and now I will tell you how many rows I make here. But you can look, and you can always look if it's good. If it's, look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows. So you must to continue, and we will find us until that we have the same rows, or the rows that you want, and I will show you how you must to join in this part of the sandal. Okay, with these. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. I make with 7, only with 7 double crochet, row, hilera. En cada hilera he tejido 7 varetas. So always in these chains, always you must to enter in the edge, en la esquina, y tejes la última vareta. And now I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 7.